One night, Buce Lee and I were working out. After we finished, Buce tells me he has been signed as a stunt coordinator for a film called The Wrecking Crew, which stars Dean Martin and Elkie Summer. This was back in 69.
Maybe before many of them were born.
Fighting. Whew. Wow, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's okay. Everything was going great in the movie until my fight with Dean Martin. I had to throw a spinning kick over Dean's head. So I asked Dean how low he was going to bend so I'll know exactly where the kick should go to. I want him to bend so I know where to throw the kick.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, Dean shows me how low he is going to bend. So I see where he bends over. So I said, okay. So the fight begins, and I throw the spinning kick over where he was going to bend. Guess what?
He didn't bend far enough.
He didn't bend over at all. And I kicked him right in the shoulder and sent him flying across the room. That's amore. And then I said to him, are you okay? He said, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. Don't worry. And then, Dean, I said, okay, let's do it again. So this time, I said, I'm thinking, Dean, I don't care how low you've been, I'm going up here with my kick. It's going to go right over his head. So guess what happens? He drops all the way down to his knees, and my kick goes up here. So I said, well, that didn't work. So the director says, what are we going to do? I said, I know what to do. This time I'll do it right. So I said, so anyway, I get with Dan and I work with him, and so he does the bend. Anyway, he bends like he's supposed to, and I throw him a kick, and it goes right over his head. And so anyway, that's how I started. That's how I did my first film.
There you go. That was where it started at all, right there with Dean Martin.
He has done 2 movies, and they were very successful. And now he is getting ready to do the 3rd film called The Way of the Dragon, or Return of the Dragon. The Way of the Dragon, you may know it, or Return of the Dragon.
Anybody Way of the Dragons fans out here?
Anyway, the movie is going to have the best fight ever done in film. And I want you to be my opponent in the fight. He says it will be done at the Colosseum in Rome, Italy. It will be 2 gladiators in a fight to the death. So anyway, beat of all, we can choreograph the whole fight together. But Buce and I knew each other so well. After all these years, I knew exactly what he's going to do. So when we started doing the fight scene, he said, this is what I'm going to do. And I said, well, this is what I'm going to do. So when you see the fight, we just put it together right there on the ring. Anyway.
Most people don't know that.
This sounds very exciting. But I'm curious, Buce, who wins? I'm only kidding, of course. But anyway, he says, that is funny. I'm the movie star, so I win. I said, well, I figured as much. You want to beat up the current world champion. Buce laughs and says, no, I'm going to kill the current world champion. So anyway, now I laughed and said, I figured that was what you were going to do. Buce, but I'd say, Buce, I have to tell you, you're the only man I would allow to have someone kill me like that.
Hey, honey.
That's true. I wouldn't let anyone else do that. Bruce says, I know.
It's a rare honor.
Tell him. Everybody asked in that fight scene when Bruce Lee grabs his chest hair. Everybody remember that? Rips it out. Tell him what you say.
I said, Bruce, don't do that.
And then,
I said, you can pretend like you did, but don't grab the hair.
and what would you have done if you'd have really grabbed it?
I said, otherwise we're going to be in a real aggressive.
You don't want to get in a street fight with Chuck Norris. No, you do not.
You know, these Chuck Norris facts are all over the world. And I said, yeah, I know.
We're reading off some of our favorites here earlier, Chuck.
Yeah, I believe me.
Yeah.
And he says, let's put one in a scene. What do you say? Anyway, my wife Gina walks over and says, I have the perfect one for you to do, Sly. When we started the scene, Sly says, I heard you were bitten by a cobra.
Does anybody know this one? Okay.
I said, yeah, that's true. And after 5 days of agony, the cobra died.